Hey, this is Nate with BrokeView.com, and I'm here at CSW in Fullerton with Jaime Fletcher. How's it going, Jamie?
Good, man. You know, just finished training, feeling good.
All right, so you have a fight coming up on August 22nd at Worlds Collide. It's going to be in a Prim Casino in Nevada.
Right.
You're going to be fighting Jorge Lopez. How'd you training for the fight going?
Good, man. Just getting in here every day, working on my stand-up, my ground, and making sure I'm in good condition.
Now, your opponent, Jorge Lopez, do you know anything about him, or is it kind of going to be going in there?
You know, I really don't know a lot about him, but when I train for fights, I just try to make sure that I'm on point so I can do what I want to do, and I try not to worry too much about what they do. You know, sometimes it's good to know, are they primarily a striker, jiu-jitsu, or wrestling background, but, I mean, I don't know much, so I'm going to just get ready for whoever.
Just prepare all around then instead of focusing on one thing. Now, your last fight you had was at Call to Arms 1. Unfortunately, didn't come out the way you like it. It was against Matt Major. How do you come back to the gym and prepare for that? Does it affect you mentally?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm really motivated. You know, no one likes to lose. I really don't like losing to Matt Major, of all people. So, you know, hopefully after I win this tournament, me and him can get in there and we can really see what's up, you know?
So you want to call out Matt Major right now?
Yeah, Matt Major, you's a bitch. And you know it, and you know that fight was a gift. You didn't even think you won. I seen you limping around and shit after the fight. And so, you know, if you really want to get him up, let's do it again.
So you got any predictions for your upcoming fight, though, against Jorge Lopez?
You know, my whole plan is to go out there and take care of business and end it early so that I could go into the casino and have fun afterwards, you know?
So, I mean, after the fight, when you go out and have fun, what kind of fun do you have?
Well, I like to play poker. Unfortunately, at that casino, they don't have no limit, so we got to play limit. There it is. I'm going to just be sitting at the table gambling, having a couple drinks.
So we're going to see you in the World Series of Poker anytime soon?
Well, that's a pretty big buy-in, so probably not. But, you know, if I make it to UFC, maybe you'll see that. Or Strikeforce or Japan.
Oh, they got the online tournaments you can play right to get in?
I do that.
You do that? And so what's the best outcome you've had in a poker tournament?
I've taken third out of 360 people at Pachanga Tournament of Champions. And out of like 400 and some, I finished one spot out of the money. I took like 31st. That really sucked after playing for 12 hours.
So you had to pick between a professional poker player and an MMA fighter.
Well, am I successful at both? Well,
Oh,
what's the term? I'm saying, what's the terms of that? Am I a successful poker player or a successful fighter? What?
Successful.
Successful? Probably fighting.
Probably fighting? Okay, cool. Now, if you weren't a professional fighter, what would your profession of choice be? Would it be a poker player or something else?
I'd probably just be teaching, you know, running a martial arts school and teaching jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. And, you know, I really love martial arts. This has become a calling for me. I've done a lot of other things like, you know, done TV commercials, modeled, you know, music. And this is where I'm at, so I'm good with it.
Now, you know, been at some other places like the Shark Tank, Millennium MMA. Now you're at CSW.
Right.
How do you get into the sport?
Well, basically, I came into the Shark Tank and I got whooped on, and I was like, all right, if I knew this stuff, I think I'd kick all these guys' asses. You know, I didn't know jiu-jitsu. I had no martial arts background except for Taekwondo. So pretty much that motivated me to come in there every day, 2 times a day when I could, on the weekends. Get personals, and I was just on fire, man, for 2 or 3 years. I got good really quick, and then, you know, kind of turned into what it is now.
Now, any fighters out there, besides Matt Major, obviously, that you'd love to fight?
You know, I wouldn't mind getting a rematch with some of the people that have beat me, like Jesse Wars. He's doing pretty good. He's fighting in Bellator, and I think he's on like a 5-fight winning streak. Nothing against the dude. I'll just like to fight him again. Who else? Jiva, I wouldn't mind fighting Jiva again. He armbarred me. I'm one of the armbar victims. You know, that'd be a good one to get back.
Now, back to your fight that you're going to have coming up on the 22nd. When you're training for the fight compared to when you're not going to fight, how's your training differ?
I just go a lot harder when I'm sparring, when I'm getting ready. I do more conditioning. I got to step my cardio up, of course, to bring my weight down, and eat more frequently and smaller amounts.
Now,
really, that's the only difference, because this is CSW. We come in here and get it on every time. You know, it's not much of a difference in intensity of sparring.
Now, your weight, when you cut weight, about how much weight do you normally cut to make the middleweight limit?
Well, 185 is pretty easy for me, but this tournament is 180 for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I'm okay with it. It's 5 pounds more to cut, I'll just try to be within 8 to 10 pounds, you know what I mean, before I start cutting any kind of water. So that's just diet, stepping up the cardio so that I'm close and then I don't kill myself, you know. You see guys at the weigh-in and they're like not saying anything, and I'm usually that guy like sipping on Gatorade before I weigh in. So.
Now, earlier today you mentioned that you might consider making a move to 170.
Right.
Is that for sure thing, or is it kind of just something you're toying around with?
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to drop a lot of weight and then, you know, start trying to fight. Like, earlier this year, I was like 215 before I first made the cut to 180. So I think going to 70 at this point is too soon. But, you know, maybe by the end of the year or halfway through next year, that's something that I could do. You know, walk around a little lighter so the cut's not so bad.
Now, if you go down to 170, you're going to kind of jump between 185, 170, or is it going to be 170 permanently?
That's what it's going to be. Unless I get something, you know, short notice that's attractive at 85, it'll be 70.
So normally as guys get older, they start actually going up in weight.
Right.
What's the difference here going down in weight?
You know, I don't know. I think MMA is different than boxing. When you say normally, I think traditionally that's what we see. These guys, they start off in low weight classes and build their way up, and then they try to fight heavier as they get older. Well, you look at a lot of MMA fighters, when they come in, like Diego Sanchez, he was 185 on Ultimate Fighter. Then he went to 70s, now he's a 55er, you know? And it's a lot of guys moving down. I don't know why. Just, you know, you get smart, you get better about your nutrition, and you know you could be bigger, faster, and stronger at the lower weight, even though that sounds backwards.
Could we see you at 155?
Hell nah.
So 170 is where it's going to top out.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Well, hey, we want to wish you the best of luck, and thanks for taking the time to, you know, give us the interview, and hopefully, you know, you come out victorious on the 22nd.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jaime Fletcher here at CSW, and check out Brokey.com for more interviews.
That's what's up. Thanks, Nate. All right, y'all.